All right, you guys, listen. I just got off the phone with Bones the Goat. Okay, if you guys don't know who that is, link will be in the description where you can, find him at. All right, he's at least his Instagram. All right, I could remember being in school and being inspired by this man. 'Tis the reason why I got this backpack on. I'm lying. Liar! I'm lying. It's my camera bag, but still, I can fake the funk a little bit because I got the camera bag on. Don't get at me. All right. Nevertheless, all right. I remember being inspired by Bones in school. You know, we all wanted to be like him, to have those crispy lines, to have those the blend was just, you couldn't see nothing in it. You know what I mean? It was just like, dang, how did he get his blend like that? And it was on coarse hair, straight hair. It didn't matter who sat in his chair. Bars, okay? Bars. It didn't matter who sat in his chair. That's something that I inspired to be like. I didn't want to just cut coarse hair. I didn't want to just be confined with just one niche in barbering. I wanted to do it all. I wanted to be able to learn how to do straight hair, waves, comb overs, everything. You know what I mean? So just to be on the phone with Bones the Goat, and he's telling me how much I inspired him, and he don't know that. Listen. Dude, you inspired me. What you mean? You inspired me to get where I'm at. So it's like, dang, man, just to be able to experience talking to somebody that inspired you, and now they are in turn, like the tables have turned, now they're inspired by you. That just lets you know hard work pays off. Whatever you do, go 100% at it. The person that inspiring you could be the very person that inspires him. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just evident, even with Sir Cruz, people that I looked up to, like, dang, man, like, hard work pays off. Just keep going. Whatever it is, it ain't gotta be barbering. Whatever you're doing, do it with hard work, put y'all all into it, and it's gonna happen for you, man. Trust me. In this video right here, I did a waiver. Waivers stand up right now. I'm killing them out here with the waiver videos. I'm killing them. I did a drop fade on a waiver. It was dope. Fire. It was dope. All right, so just, hey, yeah, it was dope. Yeah, it's time. It's just time to hit the intro, because that was just ridiculous. So what you guys want to do before you start cutting is comb the hair, lift that hair off the scalp. That way the hair can feed into the cutting blade so that the end result can be a more even cut. So my client asked for a 2-guard on top, so I went ahead and grabbed my wall cordless seniors with the 2-guard closed, and I'm going with the grain. So to start off this drop fade, I'm going to start by using my Endless cordless T-outliner to set in the ball line. using my Babyless Gold FX with the lever open, I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, making sure I keep it consistent all the way through. So with the one guard open, same thing. I'm going up about a 1/2 inch and I'm going against the grain. You want to make sure you go against the grain. His against the grain is kind of like sideways. So make sure you kind of pay attention to that too, whether or not you're going against the grain when you're cutting the hair. Now with the 2 guard open, I'm going straight up. I'm not digging in. I'm just kind of rolling that clipper right off the side of his head so that I won't dig in and go into the waves.
HustleDreamProduction.
Now I got the 1 guard open on and I'm going with the grain, just knocking off some of that bulk at the top. Now with the 0 guard close in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. But sometimes if I want to be real cautious, I'll go in with the 0 guard open first. Just kind of flick at those areas and just kind of knock it down a little bit, then close it, then really take out that line. So I went ahead and put on the 1 guard open just to do a little bit more quick cleanup at the top, get some of that bulk out and just go back over my work. Now with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Keep in mind, as you go up, you're gonna have to adjust your lever. So it's always good to go back over your work and do some detailing, all right? I'm using my Babyless Gold FX as if it was a thinning shear by using the corners of the blade, adjusting the levers if I'm going down or up, and just trying to get those bulk areas clean. So when it comes to wavers, before I actually start lining them up, I like to knock down their front line like a guard size lower. Like he got a 2 on top, so I wanted to bring this down to at least a 1.5. This just makes the wavers line crispier, it lasts longer, it get rid of the overhang so you can actually see, the actual natural lineup. So the last thing you want to do to the wavers cut is do a freehand trim. This is knocking all the little strands that's just standing up, that, you know, we just want our hair to be really laid down, see the waves pop, and yeah, we don't like little frizzies just sticking up. So make sure you just run that over with the, you know, zero guard closed, or you could get some balding clippers and do it. Just make sure your hand is real steady. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button if you like the beat. HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. The link to his YouTube channel will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chill.